Okay. Sometimes I may forget syntax. Let me take syntax in Angular. Okay. This is the directive I have to take. Ng switch. Okay. Now if you go here, star ng switch equal to age variable. Ng switch
Option.
is equal to 10. Now inside this, I'm having a paragraph tag. Age is 10 years. Okay. Now if you go to the UI, okay. Now you have to make this as a property binding. You got the age? Say yes or no?
Yes.
See, basically in the div, you have to make ng switch as a property binding. In that, you are declared a variable as what? Age. And you are saying here 11. Now, if you go back, you see the age will not be displayed. Now, if you make 10, the age will be displayed. Now, if you make 9, it will not display. Right? Sir, I want to display the default. Instead of if the age 10 is not matched, what I need to do, star ng switch default equal to ng default. Here I'm going to say paragraph, the age is years. So what I need to add here? What does this mean? What does it mean? It is a interpolation. Now see, got it? Say sir.
Yes.
Ranjini, Jagadisha.
Yes, sir.
Amalesh Kumar. Jagadishan.
Yeah,
Where are you from?
I'm from Bangalore.
Come again?
Bangalore.
Bangalore. Okay.
Yeah.
So you are recently joining?
Yes, this is today's session. Recently joined.
Right. So you understand, right? So ng switch is a property. Ng case is equal to 10. Now, can I have one more case, sir? Yes, you can have. It's similar to your .NET switch case only. But you are using a directive like this and say here 20. Okay? Rajini, you understand? Now you go here, you make it as 20. Now what will happen? Age is 20 coming or not? Mayuri. Say yes or no, guys. Kamlesh.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So you understand, right? Why the switch case
Yes.
component need to be used. You know how to do the switch case component, right? Everybody clear? Subhajit. You all understand how to build a switch case component in structure. So the basic idea behind the structure is this is how you have to use. What you are going to use is ng switch as a property where you are passing a variable. Where this variable is coming from, this variable is coming from here. So why we need a property here? Property binding. What is the purpose of property binding in Angular? Come on, guys. Unmute yourself and speak. What is the purpose of property binding? Kamalesh, Jagadish, Kishore Patil, everybody. What is the
Bind
purpose of
the
property binding?
value in the HTML attribute.
Binding the value in the HTML attribute dynamically is known as property
Property
binding.
binding.
Or you got my point? So there are two ways. Two-way communication, you have to go for property binding, right? Say yes or no.
Yes.
So this is how you have to bind the property. Or you got my point? And then if the switch is equal to age, I'm checking with the case, I'm checking with the other case, I'm checking with the default. Clear my point? Say yes or no. Rajni?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is called NG switch case. Now I'm going to build up one more stuff. I'm going to create a one more stuff with a new component. Okay, I'm taking here NG GC toggle. What component I'm creating? Toggle component. Now, component toggle is created or not? Say yes or no. Say yes or no. In the toggle component, listen carefully. Before I need to create a toggle component, what I'm going to do in the app component, I'm removing entire stuff. I'm saying H1 parent component. Listen carefully, this is most important I'm doing. And then here, app hyphen toggle. Okay, now when you make toggle, you see I got a toggle component. Why? Let's go to TS file. App hyphen toggle is there. Copy, go here.
Need to put something in HTML.
It's already put it.
No. In toggle component, have you put any HTML?
Oh, sorry. Paragraph, the toggle component. Now you see the toggle component is coming.
Yes.
Yes or no? Now, in the toggle component, I'm going to define two things. Let me show you what I'm going to do. I remove everything. I go with the div. Okay. In that, I have a H1 tag. I say ASP.NET for microservices. Okay. In the end, I'm going to have a paragraph tag. I say lorem 50 tab. You got the text, ma? Say yes or no? Everyone, please say yes.
Yes.
Unmute yourself and talk so that you will understand. And
Yeah.
I'm going to have one more div. I'm going to have one more div. Okay. In this div, I'm going to say Angular 16 and 17. Clear my point? So now if
Yes.
you have two things, right? So what I'm planning to do this is, first I'm going to create a CSS for the div. Listen carefully. Here I'm going to have a CSS class saying that class equal to dark mode. What mode I'm using? Dark mode. I'm copying this class, go to the CSS. I put dot dark mode flex I'll put a dot. I say display flex. Okay. Now what I'm planning, I'm making this is flex. Listen carefully, one by one, I'm changing the CSS. Just look into this. Okay. And then what is the direction of items in the flex? Is it in row or is it in column right now? Everybody say, is it in row or is it in column? Come on, guys. You have to unmute. Am I audible? Am I audible? Kishore Patil, Mayuri, Rashmi.
Yes, we are audible.
Is it in row? Now I want to make it as column. So for that, I'm using an attribute called flex-direction column. Now you got the column. Everything will be row, it will be made it as column. So if you put here row, it will treat like this. If you put here flex direction is column, it will take each and every attribute as a column. Now I want to put a width equal to 80%. 80% means you see the text is coming down. And then I want to make a border. Border 2 pixel solid orange red. Now you got the border, ma? Everybody say yes, no? Everybody say yes, no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And then, do I want this flex should be center aligned or it should be left side? To make that center line, you need to use a property called margin 0 pixel auto. The moment you make margin 0 pixel auto, is it in center line? Say yes or no? Will it be center aligned or not?
Yes.
Come on, guys. Say yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
And then I'm giving a padding 20 pixel. Now you see there is a gap. Listen carefully. If I'm removing the padding, what will happen? It will be tightly coupled with the text, right? There was no gap in the text, right? Now, moment I put padding, you see there is a gap is created all the 4 sides. Am I right?
Yes.
Jagadisa, everybody. Now,
Yes.
can I apply a background color as dark blue, black color? So here I'm saying background color dark gray. Now you got it? You got the text one? Say sir.
Mm.
Yes, sir.
And then if it is gray color, can I change the text color equal to white? So here I'm going to say color white smoke. Now you got the text, ma? Is it good color? Say sir. Arjit,
Yes.
fine. What I can do, I go instead of gray, I can put a black. This looks good. Now you see the border is curved or border is sharp. My border is curved or border is short. Sharp edges, right?
Sure. Yeah.
But I want to make it as curved. So what I will do, I'm going to use border radius. I say 20 pixel. How was it, ma? Is it good or bad? Everyone.
Yeah. Looking good, sir.
Good.
It looks good, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And then I want to create a box shadow of this particular div. So what I will do, box shadow 10 pixel, 10 pixel green. You got the green from the box?
Yes.
And you say here 5 pixel. You see the glassy green color?
Hmm.
Say, sir,
Yes.
if you put only 5 pixel, it won't come. If you put 10 pixel, it will have something like this. If you put another something, 25 pixel something, you see there is a glassy. How was it, my box shadow? Is it good? Say, sir.
Yes, yes, that's what I do.
Come again.
It is looking good.
Now, I need to apply the same CSS for this Angular. So what I need to do? I take the same dark component, dark class mode, and put it in a class here. Now you see, both are fixed. Say, sir, no?
Yes.
But, sir, I'm not seeing a gap between this one and this two. So that what I'm going to do, it is a margin between the two divs. So what I'm planning to do here, in the CSS, margin bottom 20 pixel. Now you got the gap. Say, sir, no? You got the gap or not?
Yes.
Come on, guys. I want you
Yes. Yes.
right.
Yes, sir.
Now, this dark mode, basically, you are directly applying a class, right? Instead, what I'm planning to do, this dark mode variable dynamically comes from the TS file. For that, what I'm going to do, apply type class colon string equal to, what is the class name we created in CSS? Toggle component CSS, dark mode. Go here, I apply. Clear my point? Hey, somebody is disturbing. Who's that? Fine. You got the dark mode. Now you copy this variable. Instead of using the variable class like this, you see the change here. Ng class equal to variable name. Did you make, is it made any changes? For example, if I use 1, see it is throwing error. Why? What it is telling? Come on, guys, you have to speak.
Does not exist in the component.
Does not exist in the Ng class. Why? Because the moment you declare the variable of applied class 1, that variable will dynamically call this dark mode value from the TS. If I remove, how was it? No CSS is applied. Make sense? Rajni? Others?
Yes, sir.
So, what is the purpose of Ng class here? Why do we need an Ng class here? Ng class directive? the ng class directive will directly apply the style for the HTML element dynamically. Or you got my point? ng class will apply directly, dynamically applying the style for it. Sir, I want to make it as dynamic in nature. For that, what I'm planning to do, let's go back to the style component in the HTML. I say apply class is there. Let go to the TS, control Z. Now default, what is that, ma? Default, what you are having? I want to have a button top saying that toggle. I'm going to create a button. Listen, see carefully. Button. I say toggle background. Right? Now you have a button here. Say yes or no. Say yes or no. Now I'm going to apply CSS for the button. Copy. Go to the CSS. Come down. Paste. First, what I need to do is margin 0 pixel auto. First, I have to make it centralized. It is not happening. Why? Because it's required a div. Okay, fine. We'll do that later point of time. Align item center. Okay, leave it. Now, what I want to do, background color equal to blue. And color, text color equal to white smoke. Okay. And then I will have margin bottom 20 pixel. You got the toggle background, ma? Say yes or no? Everybody say yes or no?
Yes.
And then in the toggle background, lot of new people coming, so actually very okay, fine. In the toggle background, here I'm going to say text has been done and everything is done, but I'm going to give a bit of padding, saying that 10 pixel. You got the toggle properly? When you click on a toggle, this should move from different color, red color. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I copy the same context, dark mode. I say here, make it as red mode. I simply say what mode? Red mode. And then come back in the background color, I say red. No, I'm going to give red only. And the white smoke and everything will be there. Here I can say blue. Listen carefully. I take this red mode. Whenever I click on a button, I want to change the red mode. So what is the method I need to write? On button click. Method if this dot apply CSS equal to dark mode. Okay. So what you will write? What you will write here? You say this dot apply CSS equal to red mode. And then else this dot apply CSS equal to black mode. Okay. Now, if you go back in the click or event, I need to call the method. What is that method? This method in the button click event. Click I apply this variable as a function. Now, if you see here, when you click on toggle, what color it is changing?
Red.
Something wrong. Hold on a second. Go to CSS. Dark mode, actually. I put it a black mode. It is basically a dark mode. Just change the data. Go to TS, toggle TS. I said dark mode equal to dark mode, else I have to put dark mode. Now go back. Is it toggling? Say yes or no? Everybody.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir.
This is how the toggle will happen dynamically with the help of ng class attribute. What attribute?
Ng class attribute.
Why do we need an ng class attribute, ma? Now tell me, what is the purpose of ng class attribute? Now go back. Here in the other div, it is not changing. We need to check why. You copy this ng class. You apply this ng class. Now, if you go back, changes are happening. Say yes or no? Toggling is happening or not?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So this is called ng class attribute in Angular. So today we understand ng for. Today we understand ng class attribute. Anybody have any questions? Feel free to ask. Come again?
Please go to the source code.
Because I have another one, content and template, which I can do it tomorrow because that is another big concept. I don't want to teach that today. That is the reason. Yeah, tell me.
No, no, not there. The TS file.
Okay.
Basically, if the dark mode, then red mode, else it is dark mode. Okay. Normal if condition you have applied. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So one question here, style URLs you mentioned is why is it, it is SCSS? It is not CSS?
No, here they are telling SCSS in the, they are not making as CSS, they are making as a SCSS.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Now I can prepare one more. Probably it will be easy. I will go another component. Okay. I'm going to create a, do you all clear with this? Can I continue with the other component? Say yes or no, ma? Everybody.
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
I'm looking for Grishma, I'm looking for Jagadisha, everybody. Kishore, Mayur, Mayuri Dikshit,
Yes, sir.
Kamalesh Kumar. Everybody clear, right? Can I move, right, Sachin?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Fine. Now, I'm going to here, I'm removing this toggle. When I remove, I have a parent component, right? Say yes or no. I have
Yes.
a parent component. Now what I'm going to do, I want to create a login form. For that, first step I'm going to do is nggc login. What component it is created, man? The login component is created. Say sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Now take that login component code, login component selector, copy here, go here. I say HR horizontal bar. I use this app.login. Okay. Now go back to my login component, HTML. You see the login works. Everybody say yes, sir.
Yes.
Now what I'm planning to do, I'm going to create a submit form, something like that. For that, first step is I'm going to design like this. I say form tag. I'll tell you what is the purpose of form. You are already aware of it. We already discussed about it. I say H1 login form. Okay. And then I'm going to have a division. In this division, I'm going to have a label saying that username. In the end, I'm going to have an input type equal to text. Clear my point? Input
Yes.
type equal to text. Now, to associate the label and the input, what attribute you are going to make? I'll come there. Wait. I'll come there. Take another div. Okay. I say email. I say what? Email. And then in the form, under the form, I'm going to have a button, say submit. You all clear? You all clear? And
Yes.
then saying the type of the button is submit. Saying the type of the button is submit. Now, once you've done that, you see there is a login form. Says
Yes.
login form is same or not?
Yes.
It's same, yeah.
Okay. Now, first, what I want to do, I want to make this form center align. Let's apply a CSS for the form tag. What is the CSS you can expect? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me what is the CSS we are expecting? What is your first step? Display flux,
Let's
right? And flex direction column.
allow.
Now you got the column of direction, say yes or no? Everybody
Yes.
say yes or no?
Yes.
And
Yes, sir.
then, do I need to fix the width of the login form? Can I say width 50%? No. Can I make it as? OLDMI, I'm not interested. Get out. You got the login form?
Hmm.
Now you got the login. Now what I want to do, I want to center align the login form.
Hmm.
So what do you need to do? What do you need to do?
Auto.
Got it? Everybody.
Yes.
And then what I need to do next?
Borders.
Border and alignment.
First, you need to make a border. 2 pixel,
Solid.
solid. What color we can give?
Green or blue.
And then,
Headings.
can we make a border radius?
Yes.
You got the 5 pixel of border radius. Now you got the login form, everybody.
Yes.
And then, can I have a box shadow? 10 pixel, 10 pixel, 15 pixel, orange. Clear? Say yes or no?
Yes.
Whether the box is center aligned or it is exactly fit in the center of the page.
Mm,
Will
It
the
is-
boxes exactly fit in the center of the page? No, right?
Hmm.
What I'm going to do here, margin top 30 pixels.
Hmm.
Can I say 30%? Oh my God, it is going somewhere else. Fixed.
Almost.
It looks good. Rajni, everybody,
Yes, sir.
looks good or not? Now come back. What is this login form? What tag the login form is? Come on.
Heading. It's a heading.
Heading. Will the heading should be center aligned or different?
Center
Heading should
aligned.
be center aligned or not?
Center.
Center aligned.
Center aligned. So what do you need to do? What do you need to do? Which tag you need to take? You take H1, right?
Yes.
Copy the H1. Go here. Say text align center.
Centers.
Got it?
Yes.
And then these two are part of both username label and text box in a div, right? We define each text box in a div, right? Let's take this div. Okay. In the div, margin bottom 10 pixel. And then I can say label display block.
Flex block.
Now it comes in a block. Flex is
Yes.
different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I can say margin bottom 5 pixel. You got the space?
Right.
Yes, sir. But here in the div, you need to give padding, some 20 pixel, so that it looks good. Let me 10. Somewhat good. Everybody
Yes.
say yes or no?
Yes.
Everybody say yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But I feel like there is a lot of space here, right?
Yes, at right side.
So can I make width 100%? Fine.
Yeah.
Now go back to the input. Input type. I say width 100%. Why it is going out? Let's remove this. Now it is fit mark. Everybody say yes or no?
Yes.
But padding is coming, everything is coming. Now what I need to do? I take a padding, 5 pixel. Listen carefully. If you see there is a space between the text. Now width I can make it as 90% so that it will not go out of the margin. Now you see there is a space mark. Everybody say yes or no?
Yes.
But here
Yes, sir.
in the div, you have a margin bottom, I think. Margin bottom, you can make it as 5 pixels so that you don't have much space. And padding also you can put 4 pixel. That is sufficient. Somewhat it is good, right?
Hmm.
And then you done this. Now, do you need a border of the text box?
Yes.
So I don't want a border of the text box. Listen carefully. I don't want border of the text box. So I'll say border none. No, not needed. I can remove this.
Hmm.
Okay. What is the next thing I need to do?
The button should be small.
Okay. Then I want font size. I say 15 pixel. So that font size can be clearly visible here. Okay.
Hmm.
And I want to make the border radius. The border radius we are already done. No. Just go here, border radius 5 pixel. Now it looks a proper radius with the text box. Say yes or no, everybody. Say yes or no.
Yes.
Yes.
And then come back to this submit. I say button. I put display block. And then margin 20 pixel auto 0. I'll tell you why what happened. Now if you go here, you see the button is coming like this. See, if you are not using this 0, it will not fit to the text. Okay. And you say instead of 20 pixel, you make it as 30 pixel. This is the way it will go. So better you can have 10 pixel. Submit button is proper, ma?
Yes.
And then can I apply color for the submit button?
Yes.
Background color
Color.
blue. And then text color white smoke. You got it? All these things?
Mm.
Say yes or no?
Yes.
And then when you scroll down, this button should be orange. So what I will do, button colon over background color orange red. Now you see, how was the transition? It looks good.
Hmm.
Then I can give little bit of padding into the button because I want to have a space between the text and the button. So let me put a padding 10 pixel. You see, ma? Make it as 6 pixel. Looks good, button. Everybody
Mm.
Yes.
clear? Everybody clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, I want to associate a variable from these two. Whenever you enter a text, that text should be associated. So how to do that? Can anyone tell me how to do that? To do that,
Need to
you need to
add
have an
properties.
NG model.
property.
NG model property, right?
Hmm.
Before you need to have an NG model property, in the TypeScript, you need to have name string equal to null.
Null.
Make sense?
Yes.
Instead of name, you can make it for a better understanding NM and say here em colon string equal to null. Clear my point?
Mm.
Now I am planning to load the data here in the ng model property. ng model property, ng model equal to num. ng model equal to em. Okay? Say yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
And then whenever you submit data, it has to be fired, right?
Yes.
Okay. But I don't want to submit that in a fired mode. I need to write a logic in a different way. I'll tell you the logic. I write a scale in such a way that here ng style equal to, I'm applying background hyphen color colon red. I'm applying background color colon red. Why it is not coming?
Opening tag input not terminated.
Come again?
Opening tag input not terminated. I think line number 5 you didn't close.
Opening input tag is not terminated.
No, no. Line number 5 is closed. Yes.
No, it is there.
No, it's not closing. Oh, okay.
This is how it is, right?
Hmm.
It is not taking in this style. Background color colon red. Okay, I understood. Got it?
Hmm.
The same thing in the ng style. Copy, paste. Whenever you enter data, this data should be into green color. You need to build a logic like this. So right now you are preparing like this, right? Can I say nm? Can I say nm question mark green nm question mark green, and then I can have
Else.
this. If the data is available in the nm attribute, it will become green. If the data is not available, it will become red. Now you see, it is in red color. Why binding is not happening? It has to bind. ng model nm correct only. Okay. This is how you have to put ng model, right?
Mhm.
Can I tell this tomorrow?
Yes.
Already 10 o'clock. Other batch is waiting. Can I tell this tomorrow? Everybody.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes,
Hmm?
Yeah.
yes.
It's supposed to work. I don't know why it is not working. ng style equal to background color nm green and red. It has to work. Somewhere it is not working. I don't know why. Why we will see.
Mhm.
Inspect.
Mhm.
Oh. We never add a forms module.
Form module you have to add, right?
Yeah.
I think. The form module is already added.
Then why? That's correct only, right?
If ng model is used within a form tab.
Okay. You need to set the name for name. And here, name equal to name. Then only it will take the ng model. See?
What is that full name? Name.
No, you are associating the label under the text box with for
Okay.
attribute. In .NET we did, right? For and
Mhm.
for, ASP for and ASP for.
Correct.
The same thing here. So for is basically for associating this label under text box. If you are using ng model for the text box within
Okay.
a same div.
No,
Got it?
sir.
So here for
No,
equal to email, and here name equal to email. Right? I say Narendra. It is in green color. This one can I teach tomorrow, ma? Say yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I didn't understand. To just go to the source code in HTML.
Can I tell tomorrow?
Hmm?
Okay. Anyway, we are going to discuss this one, right? We will discuss tomorrow in detail. Everybody clear?
Okay.
Yes,
Everybody
sir.
clear? Say yes or no? Mayuri,
Yes, sir.
Kishore Patil, Mishra.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, guys. We'll meet on
Okay.
tomorrow.